Hello everybody, it is 2026, it's a new year. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a good holiday. It's about a week and a half into this new year and a lot of big and crazy stuff happening, but that's not what this video is about. Just going to go over a couple goals that I have for myself on this channel and talk a little bit about Kalashni-con. So we'll just get right into it. Two big goals that I have is becoming a better shooter and health and fitness stuff. I know that the second one's kind of cliche for the new year, but you know, it's after the holidays and you have to get back into it. Now, neither one of these are new goals for me. Becoming a better shooter, I was being a little nostalgic thinking of the first AK match that I went to. It was an AK Files National shoot, which later became Kalashni-con. Showed up with an iron-sighted Wasser, and yeah, it's the generic humbling experience where you're not as good as you thought you were, and your zero wasn't as good as you thought, and you find out what the timer does to you. And you just start chasing the dragon after that. As far as fitness goes, yeah, a couple years ago I was in a different spot. I've been working pretty hard at it for the last year and a half. Lost some weight, lifting weights, and I'm more built and everything now. But there's still, like my shooting, room for improvement. Now, as far as becoming a better shooter, that's going to take some stuff. More consistency, more dry fire, and, definitely more ammo, more range time, and possibly more matches. Now, this is stuff I've been doing. I just want to be more consistent about it and more purposeful. Now, it would be nice to find like a local match, something that I can kind of get the juices flowing, and whether it just be a pistol match or a two-gun, but just something closer to where I can attend it more frequently. Once a month would be okay with me. Maybe some months more frequent, that'd be even better. As far as health and fitness goes, I already have a morning workout routine. I did kind of fall off a little bit as far as diet and stuff on the holidays, but it is what it is sometimes. And I was also kind of sick towards the end of December, and that kind of cut into my workouts. So start a new year fresh, be more consistent. But as far as what you're going to see on the channel, because of that, you're going to see a lot of the same stuff. Match footage, little tips, lessons learned. If you see any kind of gear reviews, it's going to be the gear that I have and that I'm using. If something happens with it, or if I like it, maybe go over the setups. But the goal is to kind of concentrate on just a couple setups and run them, and stop trying to buy the newest, greatest whiz-bang thing, and concentrate more on the actual shooting and being proficient with what I have. As far as the fitness stuff, might share what I do, might not, I don't know yet. But to me, those kind of even go hand in hand, because it's going to be easier to be a better shooter if you're in shape. So as far as matches go this year, the two that I plan on going to for sure, the one is less than a week away, and that is the Winter Tacta AKL Games. It's kind of a mouthful. It's easier to say than it is to or easier to read than it is to say. Basically, it's Winter Kalashni-con. It's the one that's for the love of the game. You still place and everything, but there's typically not trophies. There's not a prize table or anything. That's usually reserved for the main event in May, which is another one I definitely plan on attending. Both of them, I'm helping RO as far as I know, and should be a good time. I need to start looking into some others and see which ones I can make it to and that aren't too far away. So, getting into Kalashni-con, it's something, if you know it, you know it. It's kind of out there. And if you don't, you're going to know it now after I say it. But Matt does not plan on continuing Kalashni-con after this year. He's kind of stepping away from it. So it's up to somebody to pick up the reins. If not, it could be the last year for it. I have had the thought, why don't you do it? And I got to thinking about it, and there's definitely some things to consider. If you kind of peek behind the curtain on an event like that, it's a lot of time suck, it's a lot of stress, it's a lot of things to worry about. And you're looking at, dealing with the range, vendors, sponsors, filling a prize table, dealing with attendees, their questions, their concerns, complaints, and also trying to get a group of guys together to help RO and run this event. I'm sure that's like herding cats. Past that, organizing the event, trying to come up with creative and fun, exciting stages that are new, because you can't keep rehashing the same old stuff. You want people to be excited to show up and attend. Yeah, it's not just days or weeks before you get this all together. It's months of it. It's a big chunk of the year that you have to worry about this stuff. And being a family man and having a job of my own, family's a commodity, but your time is also a commodity. And I also thought I'd worry about turning a fun hobby, something that I enjoy, into a job and not find joy in it anymore, not find any kind of relief to go out and shoot a competition. So I don't know. The future will tell. If somebody does pick up the reins, will it be the same? That's also time will tell. But my point is, this could be the last year. So if you're on the fence about going to either or both, I would just do it. Especially if it's going to be the last hurrah. So to kind of rehash everything here, what you're going to see on this channel is it's going to be more about actually shooting and going to competitions, and like I said, the lessons learned, some tips, going over some of the gear that I run and everything. But yeah, if you have any questions, or if you want to have a conversation in the comment section, go ahead and leave a comment. But I think that's about it. So thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.